Hi there, Aaron Dunn here from Smarter SMSF. In this video, we're going to take you through some recent enhancements and additions to our pension rollback form. So you can see here I'm on the document platform and I've gone down to the pension rollback. So the main things to note that we have added into this form is now that we not only deal with account-based pensions, transition to retirement, we also incorporate our transition to retirement income streams that are in the retirement phase. Now, not only will that be a rollback on the basis of a member requesting the commutation of that income stream, but we have now introduced into the commutation documents a situation whereby the pension standards have not been met within a financial year, such as the minimum pension not having been taken and the member not qualifying for the Commissioner's General Powers of Administration. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to now go into the document and just demonstrate to you some of these additional features that we've now built into the documents. So of course we have our integrations here available at the top of the page. I'm not going to utilize this for the purposes of the demonstration today. I'll go in and just simply put all the information in. It is worth noting that when you choose the address, you can use the API to drag in the relevant address for you there. The API will naturally pick up all of the relevant details of any trustee company, who those directors are, etc., etc. And then we'll put in our director information that you can see in here. I'll say this is a sole director in this instance. Just put it there. We've got John Test. John will naturally be the chairperson as well. So we capture in the first instance all of our fund and trustee information. Then on the next page, what you can then see is information about who our pension member is, their relevant date of birth in respect to that member, their sex, all their personal details. And then we get to here some of the key additions that we've made to this rollback form. So the first is around the type of income stream. So you can see there now we have the three different types that are payable from within a self-managed fund. In this instance, I'm going to choose an account-based pension. This is where we can incorporate the particular name that we have with that pension. Again, using the API data from your class or Supermate or BGL software, all of these fields are naturally going to populate. If you're using the Smarter SMSF deed, we've got our tooltip there to be able to assist you in putting in the relevant rule in that instance. And then you can see here, we've got the reason for the rollback. So this now allows you to choose what's something that's being done by the member's request itself, or alternatively, it's as a result of the pension standards having been failed during the year. So two things. If we look at our member request there, we can look at the relevant date of that member request having occurred. So it may be that it's been done at the 30th of June. One of the things that we are introducing into this form as well is a concept of understanding whether you know the balance of that time. So effectively a two-step ordering process that you can create the commutation documents without knowing the balance and then doing a subsequent order once the financials are completed, or alternatively, you can then just complete that in a single process, as is the case with our pension commencement documentation as well. So you'll incorporate the value of that pension, you'll incorporate a pro rata minimum pension that you can see there under the member request. Now, on the flip side, if we go back to our failure of the pension standards, what we then need to do is we need to look at the relevant date in which that occurs, which you can see there. If it is as a result of failing the minimum pension, in this account-based pension, we are required to roll back at the start of that relevant year. And again, we have the value. From there, it just simply allows us to review that particular order. And once that order has been submitted, which you can see on here, it allows us to either pay for that if you have a PAYG a subscription or user access. If you are a member, naturally you'll have a zero entry here and it will deduct off the relevant counter. So I'm just going to hit place order. That'll just take a couple of minutes and then we will have that generated order in respect to the rollback of the pension In this instance, we've chosen as a result of the minimum pension not having been met for that particular year.